Hi, author Melissa Millie Younger here, and I'm going to tell you how to write your book in 2022. So the first thing is that you want to get accountability. And accountability is important because this is going to help you to be more motivated to stay on track with your writing goals. And it's really encouraging to actually have people who will check in with you and to feel like someone else is rooting for you. Preferably, these people would be other writers, and it could be a friend or a spouse or just someone you know. Make sure that they're going to be encouraging to you and not discouraging, and that they really will check in with you. It's better if it's another writer because then you can be checking in with each other and it doesn't just feel like someone is riding you to get something done, right? Okay, the second thing is that you always want to start with a plan, that you never want to sit down and stare at a blank document. I've seen so many people talk about doing that, and I don't understand that, because why would you ever just sit there and stare at a blank page expecting for words to appear? You need to plan before you write. You don't want to do pre-writing, and pre-writing includes anything from outlining to brainstorming, thinking about characters, just exploring ideas, jotting down notes, doing research. All of that is involved in the planning process. It's really important. Make sure that you start with some kind of rough outline, even if you consider yourself a pantser. You need some idea of where you're going. And I would say have some kind of notes at least, and some preliminary thoughts before you are starting to actually write. The third thing is you want to be able to take it on the road with you. So you want to develop a system. And that system is whatever works for you. So that could be you talking into your cell phone wherever you are, just making a voice recording when ideas come to you. Or you could use voice dictation software. Again, there's stuff for your cell phone. Or you could bring a notebook everywhere you go. And then the other thing I would say is schedule. You want to make sure that you schedule time every week to write. And you want to figure out if you write better in long stretches of time or short stretches. Those are called writing sprints, and they could be as short as like 15 or 20 minutes. So just test yourself out. Just try different things each week and see what works best for you, and then just create your own schedule based on that. And then I would say pick a time of day to do it. So are you better in the early morning, or are you better at night? Are you better on your lunch break? Can you just grab a few minutes there to write? And then I would say set reasonable word count goals. I think word count goals are good because they can motivate you and push you to do a little bit more than you thought you would. But at the same time, they can be discouraging if you set too high a bar for your word count goals, and then you start missing that word count. Then you are going to quickly feel discouraged and like this book is never going to be written. So I would say make reasonable word count goals. Just let your writing free flow for like half an hour. Just see how much you wrote, and then create reasonable goals based on that. Sometimes you're going to write more in a shorter amount of time. Sometimes you're going to write less, and let that be okay. Don't say, some people are wimpy writers, I'm going to do like 10,000 words in a day. That's not where you start, okay? And some professional writers will write as little as 500 words a day. And so that could be a good goal for you to start with. Just say you're going to do 500 words a day, or even 500 words a week. Wherever you're at, just do what is going to work for you to help you get started, because the key to actually sticking with the writing and finishing your book, the big picture, is motivation. You want to keep yourself motivated. You want to keep yourself fresh. You want to keep it interesting and exciting for yourself. And the best way you're going to do that is with using these principles to create your own system that works for you, and then sticking to that. So I hope that's very helpful for you. And if you like this video or videos like these, then please subscribe to my channel. I talk about writing and publishing, and I'm going to be talking about grammar and all kinds of stuff in the coming year.